Hey guys, it's me. So today I'm filming a video, super impromptu. Annie Long actually just posted a video on this an hour ago, so I kind of just wanted to follow up on it. It's a topic that's honestly really important to me and I've thought about a lot, so I thought I'd kind of share my advice and kind of, I guess, my perspective on this topic. And I'll go ahead and link her video in the description box below, so make sure to go ahead and check that out as well. I think she also got the inspiration to make that video from another YouTuber, so I'll try to link that down as well. So the title of Annie's video is "Social Media is Ruining My Life and I Didn't Even Realize It." It's quite a popular topic right now on YouTube, and I just kind of wanted to touch base on that, I guess. So I've had my ups and downs with social media, as everyone has. I'm not in the way younger generation like Annie is or my brother is, where they literally like grew up with social media. I'm not in too early of a generation where like I barely used it. I was right in the middle. I got Instagram I think my sophomore year of high school, and that was only because that was like when my parents allowed me to get Instagram. It was there before, and I remember begging them to get it. I remember when I first got my Instagram account, I was in high school. I was a completely different person in high school. I was really introverted, really shy, partly because of the fact that we had moved from so many different places, and I just felt like I didn't really have a place to call home, if that makes any sense. That's a story for another time, but I just felt really out of place even though I had a good friend group and all of that stuff, and I was just sad. I had an eating disorder at that time as well, so obviously there were a lot of other different issues going on. I remember in high school there was just so much pressure, and I put a lot of that pressure on me, but a lot of that pressure comes second-handedly from social media and society. A lot of the things that we kind of internalize in our brain doesn't happen on the daily basis without social media. So I would walk through my high school hallway feeling so embarrassed, like just to be walking, you know. My head would always be down. I would feel like all eyes are on me. It was just not a great feeling. If any of you out there are introverted, you'll know what I'm talking about. With social media, it's like, it almost, first of all, people who are introverted, it's like the worst thing because it just puts you more in your shell. So, you know, you're viewing all these people's lives, really. And I feel like everyone says this, but it's so important to kind of remember that no one's life is actually how they perceive it on Instagram. Not to say that, you know, they're posing or like faking it. Some people do that. It's not necessarily like they're faking it. It's more just like that's really just a snapshot of someone's life. Like you're seeing a picture out of a 24-hour long day. And the picture is a JPG file. And the 24-hour long day is a .mp4 file. They aren't compatible. For all my tech nerds out there. They're not the same thing. So you're seeing merely just the cover of the book. You're not actually getting to read the book. So much of pressure that you have inside your head, societal pressures of being popular in high school or having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, having the most friends, you know, taking cute prom photos, having the best job and documenting that on your Instagram and Twitter, having so many followers. It's such a big deal, and whether you internalize it or you think you don't, everyone internalizes it. Some people take it harder than other people. You know, I really admire the people who are able to have social media and not really give a fuck about it, because I feel like most of us literally get destroyed by it. It eats away at your brain. Like, it's actually genuinely so bad for us. And I think I'll kind of describe to you guys a couple of instances. So in my second year, I was involved with a friend group. Not that great. A lot of drama. For that kind of time period, I actually took out my Instagram for about 3 to 4 months. And that was actually before I started this YouTube channel. So I got back to it when I started this YouTube channel. So my actually only reason for having Instagram right now is because of my YouTube channel. I use it primarily only to promote my YouTube channel, and I post on there often and do stories often because I want, you know, to do that self marketing or whatever. Like, YouTubers do that a lot nowadays, and unfortunately, like, if you're a YouTuber, it's pretty much necessary to have some form of Instagram or Twitter or something like that, just because like it's really hard to get known just by being on YouTube unless you like go viral. So that's why I have it. But genuinely, like, I had gone off of it. I had done that social media cleanse or whatever you call it for 3 months during a hard time, and I've done it before too. Best 3 months of my life. That whole challenge that people do, the 24 hours a day without your phone or something, like you put it in a box, like that's literally how it feels when you don't have social media, because you don't look at your phone. Like, it's so, you feel so free and like human, honestly. Like, we rely on our phones and our devices so much. It's actually crazy. And you'll notice that, you know, even though it might not be a big deal to you, you still look at your phone and use your phone a lot. One, scientifically, it's proven that the blue light that comes from phones and devices are not good for you. On top of that, obviously, psychologically as well, social media is only bad. There's really nothing good about it other than the fact that, okay, you have communication with your loved ones, which is really the only most important thing. But other than that, there's really nothing else good about it. In my opinion, you know, if you can afford to take a break, if you don't have a YouTube channel and you don't really care, or you care too much, you know, about popularity, your friends, and you get shy and you get self-conscious, cut it out. Take out your Instagram and your Twitter and your Snapchat. Snapchat is the worst. Delete those apps from your phone for 1 month. Do a study and see. Do it even for a week, honestly. Like, you will notice such a difference. It's so eye-opening. And then after that, it's just like, it's the best. Like, you know, for me, I actually love taking photos and editing videos. Like, that's just a passion of mine, photography and video editing. But on Instagram, it's like become something else, because it's like, oh, I gotta post a photo. So I'm not only editing photos for like, you know, my pleasure and just like enjoyment of like just sitting there and editing photos because I like doing that. It's also to post and get likes and all of that stuff. Even though you don't think you're being affected by social media, you are internally. Especially when you're growing up. Like, I'm 21 right now, so it's different. But you know, when I was 16 and going through this stuff, like, it's so harmful for your mental growth to be going through stages like that during your developmental years, thinking badly about yourself and, you know, viewing others as better just because of numbers and stuff that isn't even real. Like, it's absolutely insane. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about it. You know, I'm not going to say anything like, oh, it ruined my life and all that. It's really to each their own, and you obviously have a choice on how much you get involved with it. All you need is your phone number just to see and make sure that your loved ones are safe. That's really all the phone was actually developed for. And social media is just a bunch of extra crap that we use for judgment. It's so useless, it's deteriorating, and it's disgusting, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I just wanted to kind of put that out there. I'm not a huge fan of it. I do it right now just because I feel, and it does kind of get that marketing out there for my YouTube channel. So I like using that as an outlet because it's easy. I love taking photos, so it's easy for me to do something like that. But you know, if you're young, especially if you're young and you're watching this video, if you're younger than me, please try to take a break for a couple of weeks at least. See it, try it out. I know it's gonna be hard. It is tough. Sometimes, you know, you feel that need to like check it all the time, but that's exactly what you're trying to reduce in this process. And throughout the end, you'll start to value the actual like human things and not fake stuff that's online. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.